It is so fantastic to see so many beautiful people out this morning. I'm Lucille Richardson, and I'm a real estate professional with L&P, your home team advantage of Keller Williams Preferred Properties. If you have not done so already, we do have a continental breakfast with coffee, juice, donuts, water. If you need assistance, please just raise your hand and we'd be more than happy to serve you, okay? Just a few housekeeping things. If you need the restroom, again, please just raise your hand and one of our wonderful volunteers would be more than happy to escort you. They're just on the opposite side of this room, okay? So we are going to get started, and I apologize for the delay. And I don't know if we have any hearing impaired individuals, and I do apologize if we do, but our sign language interpreter just canceled on us, so I do apologize. We will not have a sign language interpreter today. However, if you do need sign language, everything that's done and said today will be recorded, and we've requested all of your contact information. Everything will be sent to you, and it will be closed caption or in the format that you desire. So if you need something in Braille, any information from any of our vendors today, just let us know what that is, and we're going to have that transferred or transformed into either Braille, audible format, or closed caption, okay? So thank you so much. So this morning, we are going to hear from Mr. Sean Calloway, who is the president of the National Federation of the Blind of the District of Columbia. And this is ending their state convention. So we're going to hear from Mr. Calloway at this time.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for coming out. Before I begin, I want to thank Prime Title, Group LLC, Fairway Mortgage, for sponsoring this event. Now, when they sponsored this event, what they said was, we want to invest in the disability community, right? Which is very important, because individuals with disabilities are often left out of all segments of life, including housing. Though there's an assumption that people with disabilities don't buy houses, which is a bad assumption. We do, and we want to seek housing, and we want to seek housing to our specifications that will be beneficial to us. So this event is basically geared towards giving you the knowledge and the power in regards to home buying, okay? Because again, the assumption is people with disabilities do not purchase homes. So, and real quick, Lucille had mentioned the continental breakfast. Now, please, I urge you, the donuts with the sprinkles, do not take those. Those are not good. High in fat and sugar, you don't want those. So I will take those for you. But again, this is so important. I thank Lucille and Pam as well. And again, it's all about awareness. It's all about inclusion. So just please just take all the information you can in, and because you're going to learn a lot today. For those who are staying for quite some time, you will learn a whole lot, and I just hope you benefit from it. So thank you so much for coming out, and wish you luck. Thank you.
Mr. Calloway. Now, I would like to recognize, again, as Sean stated, our wonderful platinum sponsors who were able to make this event at no charge to you, our disability community, and we really appreciate that. So again, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, Sean Wilson. And the wonderful group at Prime Title Group LLC with Mr. Lawrence Elliott. Okay, we have some vendors here. They're actually going to be presenting as well, but I do want to let you know that they have tables with information. There are representatives here to answer any questions you have, to share information with you. So I encourage you, anytime you have a question, feel free to just raise your hand and we'll assist you with getting whoever you would like to speak with to you. And you can do that throughout the day, so that's no problem at all. We have with us, I'll start with Miss Jackie McCray. And Ms. McCray is a memorial counselor and independent life insurance agent. And as each one comes up during their respective time, I'll allow them to share more information about what they do, who they are, and the service they provide. Okay? Next, we have our wonderful group from the Greater Washington Urban League. They are here to share down payment assistance and closing cost assistance for the District of Columbia. Then next we have our wonderful team from Manna Inc. And we also have with us the Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development. So any information that you need that we may not have today, because we're covering Prince George's County and the District of Columbia, but if you need another county, Montgomery County, Anne Arundel, anywhere you need, just let us know and we'll be more than happy to get that information for you as well, okay, and get you in contact with the resources. Okay. Now, we are going to hear from Mr. Sean Wilson from Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Great.
Awesome. Well, first I want to say thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedules to come and hear us talk to you. Really appreciate that. As Lucille mentioned, there's going to be a lot of information that we're going to go over, and we don't expect you to remember everything that you hear today. But just know that before you leave, we're going to make sure that we can get in contact with you, and you can get in contact with us. We want you to encourage you to share the information with people that you know as well that may need the information, because of course we couldn't get everybody in this building, although we wanted to, and so that's why we want to encourage you to reach out and touch someone and let them know. So my name is Sean Wilson, and I'm Senior Mortgage Advisor with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. I've been doing mortgages for the last 10 and a half years, since 2007. It was kind of rough there for a minute, but thankfully I was able to weather the storm and I stayed in it, so I can meet you wonderful folks today. The company that I work for is an awesome company, and I'm not going to say this because I work there. They truly are. And one of the banners that they require us to make sure that we display when we go out and talk to people is our core values. We're required as employees to demonstrate all 10 core values to everybody that we meet, whether it's a real estate partner, whether it's a person on the street, whether it's a fellow colleague, or it's an industry partner. We have to demonstrate all 10 of these. And so it's the first company that I worked for that required us and held us accountable for demonstrating humility, fostering growth and knowledge in each other, having fun. People doesn't take time to smile anymore, but we want to have fun. We want to create amazing experiences, respond with speed, seek wise counsel, be committed to serve. That's what we're doing here today, committed to serve. Fairway Independent Mortgage has been in business since 1996, a little over 21 years old. We're licensed in all 50 states. I'm personally licensed in 21 of those states, and we're a full service lender. And so I'm going to review a couple of items here today that hopefully would speak to you, help you, and spark your interest in becoming a homeowner. All right? So by a show of hands, let me see who are homeowners in the room. Okay, a couple of homeowners. All right, reset. Who want to? More hands. Awesome. So I'm going to speak to both sets, those who want to and those who already are homeowners. All right. So Fairway is ranked number 9 of all of the top 100 lenders in the country in 2016. Out of all the banks and all the credit unions, all the mortgage companies, all the brokers, we, small little companies started out in Texas, rose to number 9 out of all of them. And then they classified by the top 100, the movers and shakers in the business. And this year, as a matter of fact, in September of this year, we rose to number 9 out of the top 100 of all reverse mortgage lenders. Those reverse mortgage are mortgages that seniors 62 years of age or older can obtain to purchase or refinance their home and not have a mortgage payment. And I'll review that a little bit more. Also in April, we hit number 9 out of the top 100 in units originated and loan volume as well. So what that means is that we want to serve the community. We're doing our best to serve the community. And so when I received the invitation and the opportunity to come talk today, I jumped at it. I jumped at it because I understand now that the disabilities community is not being served as they should. And so that's going to change. And it starts right situations and events like this. So real quick, our commitment to you, purchasing, first of all, is an exciting opportunity. And our commitment to you is to take the stress out. We'll do the heavy lifting of that situation. We want you guys to have the fun. Go out and search for homes. Tell your family about the houses that you find. Let us do the heavy lifting. Let the team do the heavy lifting for you. Okay? And before you go out and embark on home ownership, a couple things we want to advise you to do is learn how much can you afford a month. How much down payment can you afford? Would I be able to make the mortgage payments? How long do I plan on living in that home? What are the additional charges or fees that are associated with home ownership? Lawn care, routine maintenance, those kind of things. A couple of first steps is coming to events like this, of course, raising your hand saying, hey, I want to be a homeowner. Can you help me get involved in that? And part of that process, once you go to the next stage, is being pre-qualified. And so the pre-qualification process, and I'm kind of simplifying this because of time, the pre-qualification process, we're just kind of taking a look at your situation. What do you bring to the table? And then, of what you brought to the table, what do we need to do to make sure that what you bring to the table matches the guidelines that exist? How can we make this happen for you? All right, and part of that is looking at your income, looking at your credit, looking at how much money you have. Also looking at the down payment and closing cost assistance programs that exist, that you'll hear about today, that can help bridge the gap. So we take a look at all of that. And we consult with you about options that you have to make that work for your family. So a couple mortgage programs out there. Of course, everything we talk about is going to be fixed rate. We do adjustable rate mortgages as well, but that's really for individuals who have a plan, who have a focus for that particular product. So everything you hear from us It's going to be about fixed mortgages, 30-year fixed, those kind of things. FHA, Federal Housing Administration, is one loan product that we have. That allows you to put 3.5% down of your own money. It also allows you to obtain that 3.5% from certain individuals in your sphere of influence: mother, father, sister, brother, grandma, granddad, close family, friend. So you're able to access your network to come up with that down payment. Conventional mortgages, that tends to be for higher credit score borrowers, but those entities have now adjusted their criteria to include more home buyers. Then we have USDA. USDA stands for United States Department of Agriculture. That's a 100% financing program, and it's in select areas. And so that means you don't have to have a down payment. That's nice, right? Yeah. Absolutely. You don't have to have a down payment. Say, oh, I want one. I don't have a down payment. I want that. Right? Then Veteran Administration mortgages, VA, and that's 100% for veterans as well. So that's nice. Now, we can go in more detail about those programs when we talk one-on-one when you want to. But one of the things I did want to highlight are the renovation loans. And so, persons with disabilities, you have at your disposal a couple of awesome products. One is a 203K, which is insured by Federal Housing Administration, FHA, and Fannie Mae on the conventional side. Fannie Mae is called the home style renovation loan. These loans are awesome because what they allow you to do, they allow you to purchase a home that may not already be configured the way you need to. If you have family members that live with you that might be in a wheelchair, if you have those who are vision impaired or hearing impaired, they need wide spaces. So those loans that you can obtain to have that house renovated so it meets your living conditions. So you don't have to worry about trying to fit who you are in a cookie cutter house. You can have the house fit who you are and fit your needs so that you're comfortable with the house. And so that you don't have you don't encounter any disadvantages from buying that particular home. What I also like for those in the room who already own a home is that you can have your house refinanced into a 203K loan, renovation loan, and have your house modified so that it's more comfortable for you if you need that. Or if you're bringing in family members that might need wider bathrooms or might need a specific type of tub, you can have that done, which is, I think, is awesome. Would that benefit anybody in here? Do you know anybody that might benefit from a renovation loan, modifying the home, or having your house modified so that you don't have to worry about stairs, or you don't have to worry about trying to having to bump into things in your home, but it can be comfortable and you can love where you live, right? And there are more details on how to apply and how to qualify. That's where I come in. I just wanted to let you know that the product exists and you too can obtain that so that you can modify your home the way you need it. Next, and lastly, I want to talk about, you don't have to raise your hand. I'm talking to those who are maybe 62 years of age or older. There's a product specifically for you. Nobody else can get it but you. And that's called a reverse mortgage. The reverse mortgage, what I like about that mortgage is that it eliminates the monthly mortgage payment, number one. Right? And it allows you to use, and it pays you from the equity in your home if you qualify for that mortgage for the life of the loan. And what I like, the other thing I like about it is that it's insured by the Federal Housing Administration, so that means that you're protected. And so for the term of the loan, you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay your mortgage, because there is none. You receive the payment out of your equity every month. And they allow you to use that money in specific ways that's going to benefit you financially. You can invest it. You can buy insurance. You can save if you want. The only thing that you want to be mindful of is that you're still responsible for your taxes and your homeowner's insurance. That still has to be paid. That the lender doesn't pay that as they do in a forward mortgage. Any questions so far? Did I lose anybody? So my message really today, I know I'm going pretty fast, but I really just wanted you to know that you can buy a home. It doesn't matter what your credit looks like, because we can take a look at the credit and we can make adjustments, or I can guide you in the way that's going to help you take care of what you have to take care of so you can become a homeowner. There's no reason why that anyone in this room should not be a homeowner at some point in their future. My motto is, and I want y'all to remember this, everybody, if y'all repeat after me, please, participate with me. Everybody can be a homeowner. It's either now or later. No denial. None whatsoever. All right? So I want to encourage you guys to, and I'm not the only lender. I am the one that stepped up to the plate to participate in this event. You can choose any lender that you want, that you're comfortable with, your bank. All of these products are available through your local bank. Of course, I would love to earn all of your business, but I would prefer that you go to the institution that you're comfortable with, that you have a relationship with, and you tell them that you learned from me about a reverse mortgage, and give me some more information. You learn that there's a 203K loan, or on the conventional side, there is a, it's called Fannie Mae Home Style Loan that I can obtain to purchase a house and have it renovated the way I need to have it renovated. You tell them that I heard that there is a reverse mortgage that I can obtain because I'm now 62 years of age and older, and I qualify by age, and I need more information on how I can obtain that so I can take my mortgage payment out of my debt column and put it in my income column. And the other thing I like about the 203K, the reverse mortgage, you don't have to pay that back. It doesn't have to be paid back. It doesn't stop until you, unfortunately, pass or you move out of the house. Once you move out, it has to be disposed of. The house has to be sold, or it has to be refinanced into a forward mortgage. It's only for the person who obtained the mortgage and their spouse. So that's all I have at the moment, and feel free to come talk to me. My card is over here. If you have any questions at all, don't feel no pressure to perform. My goal is, my heart's desire is that you know. At the end of the day, I want you to know. Whether we do business or not, I want you to know. Okay? All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean Calloway. No, Sean Wilson. And Sean Calloway.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm getting my Sean's mixed up. So hopefully, after hearing from Sean this morning, you feel a little more encouraged that this is something that is absolutely doable. And as some of our other organizations come forward, they're also going to share with you some stories of people that have obtained home ownership through many obstacles. So what I always like to say is no matter where you start in the process, and no matter what situation you may have to deal with, or obstacles or hurdles you may have, you're still in the home buying process, because that's what it is. It's a process. Each individual home ownership and going through the home buying process is customized. So it's based on your individual needs. So you're not competing with anyone. You're not running a race. It's at your pace, at your speed, and as you are ready. Okay? At this time, we are going to have my good friends from the Greater Washington Urban League, Miss Mary Napanek.